All right, everyone, episode 6 is here. Last time we got some straw, we got some more sheep, and then kind of just some other odds and ends stuff, getting through winter, getting all that stuff taken care of. So today, what we're going to do is just kind of a little bit more of the same. We're going to finish up getting all this grass baled up and get some more silage bales made. Just kind of get things ready to go for the future harvest. Finally get done with this grass only kind of harvesting we've been doing. To be honest with you, I'm getting a little sick of grass, and I'm sure you guys are too. So I promise this will be probably the last time you're going to see me doing anything with grass for a while. We're going to try to focus on some other things, even if that means, kind of skipping ahead in some time a little bit. Because, there's only so many times you can watch me mow the same 3 fields and bale it up and dump it in an animal pen that you're going to want to watch me do it over and over and over. So let's just chalk this up as, the last bit of grass we got to work on. So we're just baling this stuff up and doing one more set of silage bales for the cows, so that way we can really get those things topped off and get things going for finally purchasing some cows and getting those chipped away at. We are going to plant some sunflowers over here, I believe. I know we fertilized the field for corn, but I can't plant corn yet, and I want to plant something. So we're going to plant sunflowers because we're going to need them anyways, and gives us something to do. So we're going to hook up this seeder here, or planter rather. We're going to plant some sunflowers, and then I'm probably going to place a beehive over near these guys. I know we were talking about that on the last episode, how they give that bonus. So we're probably gonna do 2 fields of sunflowers and plant a beehive right in between them. So you got some leftover hay that these pens are full. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring this out, and I'm just gonna probably just dump it out front, just to get it out of here, give it something, empty this trailer out so we can use it for something else if we want to. It's easy enough to pick back up if we need to when it's out in the pile. So we're just gonna swing over here. And right there, looks good. Yeah, we'll just dump it out right here. Perfect. Nice little hay pile. There we go. Looks good. Because now I'm gonna go work on picking up some of this just straight grass. We baled up the other one for some silage. We're gonna do grass again here, and then I'll get another tractor out doing the tedder to make some more hay over there, like we've been doing. The usual thing. We are gonna go in here and buy a new toy. So let's find it in this list, because I don't really want to pick everything up with the forage harvester anymore. So we're gonna get a square baler. This guy, it's got a windrower in the front and a baler combo. We're gonna get one of these guys, probably just lease it, save the money, because I don't really have enough money to buy it. So let's get this guy going. There we go. And we're gonna drop this. Finished picking up some grass, and I dumped it in there to store it for now. But I'm gonna store this forage wagon over here because we're not gonna use it for a while. Drop the front rower here. All right. And then we're gonna take a look at the shop. Let's see what we got on sale. Ooh. Nice header there. I think that's bigger than the one I have. 32,000, 7.6 meters is the one I have. I can buy one for 13,000 that does 10.6 meters. So I can get 20 grand if I sell the one I have and buy that one. So that's what I tell you guys, always go through those sales on the shop, because sometimes you can just flip things and make some good money and still end up with the same, if not better, equipment. But this is this sweet new baler we got. We're going to start on this grass, and we're going to bale it up into square bales, and then once it's done, I'm going to take that and I'm going to drop it over at the sheep for food instead of constantly refilling with the forage harvester or a regular trailer full of grass, because it just gets monotonous to fill the trailer, dump it, fill the trailer, dump it. This way we can just drop a stack of bales and they'll be good to go for a while. Let's get this guy set up here. I'm going to throw course play on. Let him do it himself and see how that works out, because it hasn't been working well with the baler, the wrapped baler. But I think it'll work better with this, because this guy just drops him out behind it. We'll throw headland on. Only one tool. We don't need multiple tools because it's a combo unit. So that should be good. Let's see what he does. He's going to loop around here. And get going right there. Perfect. He's going to miss some edges, but it is what it is. Yeah, look at that. He's looking pretty good. He's got some bales dropping behind him as he goes. Picking up pretty much everything up. Looks pretty nice. This was a wise investment to get this guy. This is just going to make things so much easier. We're going to have to get a bale trailer that'll pick up square bales, because the auto-load one we have only does round bales. Well, that's okay. It's not a big deal. But let's get over here and place these beehives. This guy has 33 hives, which is more than we need to complete the mission. So this one right here, boom, we are done with bees. And we're going to plant down this thing so the honey will actually spawn. I got a mod that makes a bigger spot. It holds more pallets of honey, because normally it only spawns a couple pallets. This will let us get up to 24 pallets of it. Yeah, where are we going to place this? Right next to it, not on the field. Yeah, this thing's probably too close to the field. I'm wondering if it's going to give me issues when we go to harvest, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Worst case, we demolish the beehive and scooch it over a little bit. And the ground is like a sharp hill on it. I'm going to have to flatten that at some point, because that might interfere with the pallet spawns. Well, not interfere with them, but make them much more of a pain to pick up. Man, look at all those bales. Looking good. Tell you what, if this mod was who can mow the grass the best, I would still fail, because clearly I'm missing a bunch of stuff every time I mow. But, what are we going to do? Let's grab this guy. So that'll fill this up, I believe. No, he still needs 3 more. One more little section. So let's top this guy off, and we'll drop this over with the cows to start, and then we'll grab the rest of them. Do the same thing we did before. Drop one in front of each pen. This one in front of the one pen that we only did a half a trailer on, and then the rest we'll put in front of the one that we did a full trailer on. That'll kind of even them out between the two. tell you what though, guys, I am irrationally excited to start working on something other than grass. And I know we're getting close. But if I have to grind through all this grass, you're going to grind with me. Sorry. I need someone else to feel my pain. Alright, so we'll drop this right here. If we don't flip it over. There we go. Looks good. And slide them off. Alright. That's a little crooked, but it'll work. It's out of the way. Gets the job done. Gets them over here by the cows. And now let's just wait for this thing to reload. I wish it went faster. That's the main thing I hate with this trailer is it's just slow. There we go. Fold it up. Alright. Off to pick up more bales we go. Telling you, man, one day we'll be done. Nope, there's a wall there. I wish I could blame it on the AI, but that was all me. Let's get this guy over to this field. I'm going to set up Courseplay to do an auto collect on the bales. And we'll see how well it works, because sometimes it likes to work, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see if it wants to pick them all up this time or not. We'll give it a go. This guy, we're going to unload everything at the grass. I like this baler. It lets you unload an unfinished bale, so even if it's not full. The Raptor one doesn't let you do that, which is a little annoying. And him, we're going to set up with his Courseplay run on the hay so we can get some hay bales going. Do some smooth corners. Yeah, we'll do smooth corners. That way he goes a little faster. He might miss the edges, but he'll be done a lot faster because you won't have to stop and back up. And I only really ever do sharp corners when I'm doing like real crop harvesting. I don't consider missing a little bit of grass a big deal, but like my other stuff, the wheat, the corn, all that, I like to make sure I get every little bit of it. And this guy didn't do jack, so I gotta go do it myself. Because apparently Courseplay said there was no bales on this field, which clearly is not correct. It's alright. You know what they say, if you want something done right, better do it yourself. I think on Mars we should have, I should buy the case robot tractors. Just have everything done by robots. Because if you're going to be on another planet, why not have robots do everything for you? I mean, if we're at the point that we can go terraform Mars and ship over tractors and clothing back to Earth, why would you not be able to have robot tractors and helpers? But maybe I'm being optimistic. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a rough time. There we go. And around. Sometimes the turning radius is a little less sharp than I expected. But we got it. And luckily, there's no damage to stuff, so I can crash into everything. I can run stuff over, and I don't have to worry about it destroying stuff. Because let me tell you, if I had to worry about that, I'd use so much money repairing stuff. But at the same time, I wouldn't hate it. It would make me be more careful. It's like when you're playing on a normal map and you just drive through everyone else's fields because you can't damage other non-owned crops. So you just go and do that to take all the shortcuts around. Now this was a good investment. I'm liking this baler a lot. And we did go and get ourselves a nice auto load trailer for the square bales. So this pick them up and drop them in a nice neat stack over at the pens when we're ready for it. This guy's pretty nice. This is also a base game trailer. This isn't even a mod auto load. They work well, they just are slow. Which I guess makes sense for the base game. They don't have stuff that just pops it on the trailer. They want to go through the animations and everything, so that's fine. Alright, so we got a full trailer of grass. So this is going to go over to the sheep. And I always go the long way. I don't know why, but whenever I come off those grass fields, I always want to go around this way instead of back down the other way. And I always get confused. I go to turn into the chicken pen right here, and then I realize right at the last second, and I have to stop and go because the sheep are the next one down. And it's only going to get more confusing when I have chickens in there and pigs at the back one. I'm sure I'm going to be driving into the wrong pens over and over and over. Alright, so let's loop this guy in here. And we're going to go drop this right in front of where we normally would drop the trailer and dump the grass. See where that guy is? We're going to go to the other pen and drop this in the same spot there. And what should happen is as they eat, it'll automatically pull from the bales until they're gone, and then we just drop another stack of bales. Might get a bale storage shed at some point once we start getting, too many. But right now, we don't need it. Let's see. If I could turn this guy around, this dome is a little tighter squeeze than I thought. Strong glass, though. I could drive up on it. There we go. And we don't need to be back that far. We'll pull up here. And I'm not sure the angle this takes. Pull up a little more. And that looks good. Should work out. And we got some on the roof. Cool. I don't know how to get those down. I don't think the wheel loader will reach high enough to grab. I might just be stuck with 2 bales of grass on the roof forever. But I don't know. It kind of looks cool, but I guess once these other ones start going away, it's not gonna look as cool. Well, let's grab a couple of these. We're gonna throw them into the other pen just to top off their food. Take my compact track loader, which we learned last time. And we're going to set this guy right about there. Very aggressively. Let's push it forward a little bit. You see how it took about half of it? It's because that's what it needed to top the pen off. So what it'll do is it'll just constantly drain that until it's gone, which is so much more convenient. And then this guy, I don't know. I can't get up there. I can't pick him up anyways. I don't know why I'm trying to get up to the roof. But let's grab this pile. Yeah, I told you we'd get rid of the pile. And let's do one little quick loop around the outside, get the hay that this guy missed. And that way we can fill this up. We're actually going to fill like almost perfectly a full bale. And we'll drop that right there. We're going to go put this away. I'm not going to bother with this little bit of grass that's left, and it's whatever. We're going to mow the field again in the future anyways, and we'll just grab it then. Let's park this guy in the shed. Let's see how well I can back this thing up. And I'd say it did pretty good. Compared to my usual backups, that was not too shabby. Look at that. Look at that. Let's clean this up a little bit. But, alright guys, that is it for the grass and the pens, and we're going to start working on some other fields, I promise you. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it. And we will see you guys back episode 7. We're going to finally plant the rest of the fields, get everything else ready to go. Soon harvest some other crops.